Finally, Sammy Gyamfi enyakonya etimi abamflamem abekle abase Goldbod etimi akokoden aboka. Unim say na sentem IMF enyakonya edi release be by. Omo di note be by. Say Ghana Goldbod no etimi aboka 214 million US dollars. Ena Ghana etimi aboka. Na no ena je amanfo etimi akokoten bashi Sammy Gyamfi se Sammy Gyamfi ene dimu akoten a ene Ghana ye Goldbod no yetimi aboka ena Sammy Gyamfi se dabi one tra ho manfo entum futuro enkokoden enwu Ghana fo ani enti oso bam framem no bekre niemem na Sammy Gyamfi kire mu se nyame ne kure ne sense ya Goldbod eba ya mo start ye aban na se yeto aba eyi NDC amanyoko no ne John Dramani maamanya akwanya timi baaye no Goldbod etimi aboa ama fensu ye sidis no etimi abe klabehwe eja na so ye dua ne nsem ayefo omani mu ayete nei dia Goldbod ebo no mode pa entamanfo mu asset jandam so mu edigu onuhu fin omudigu Goldbod hu fi omudigu aban hu fi no enye saa nete nemum no wohwe Goldbod ba ya the huge profit etimi aba ebi entimi enyakonya ensi o man Ghana achila NDC amanyoko ene na mamu a ene yayi no as a chairman edima Goldbod no enti Sammy Gyamfi finally wetimi aba bekre yenko ne enyakonya enkotie nkomoni mu yie utie nkomonum ye ninsema woka no eye nokre anase entrobi ena Sammy Gyamfi enyakonya etimi aka credit no enko enfima TV3 eho ena Sammy Gyamfi nyakonya ekokoden grant interview no.
The question that Professor Bobkin and Professor Patrick Esumin asks is how you sell gold across all value chains and still make a loss. They want a clarification, and then also the pricing regime that you use specifically. Mr. Gyamfi.
All right, thank you very much. I think this is by far the most fundamental issue that I've heard anybody commenting on this matter raised so far, and so I intend to focus on it and explain. A special greetings to Prof. Bobkin, who taught me financial management during my EPM program at the University of Ghana. But before I do that, I think there are some preliminary issues that we need to clarify. The impression is being created by some, not your panelists per se, but by some, as though the Goldbod has made losses and is shying away from acknowledging that it has made losses. Arrêsted, the Goldbod is not a typical commercial venture established for the main purpose of making profits. The Goldbod is a strategic corporation with two objects: foreign exchange generation for the country and supporting gold reserve accumulation by the Bank of Ghana. And that is why, if you look at the Goldbod Act, nowhere in the act is the word profit used, rather the word surplus is used. We are mandate-driven and not necessarily profit-driven. And so if we even make losses in the discharge of our mandate, we'll be very happy to concede that and to show how that loss came about and the benefits of that loss, if any. And so nobody is shying away from losses. Facts are sacrosanct. The Goldbod is barely 8 months old. Per Section 76 of the Goldbod Act, it took over the assets, liabilities, contracts of the defunct Precious Minerals Marketing Company. So for the first year that the Goldbod has been in operation, our financials are available. We have not made losses. We have rather made surpluses, and we have published our financials as required by law, our quarterly financials on our website, and anybody can go and check. So the IMF has not said the Goldbod has made losses, And it is important that we put that matter to rest. The Goldbod has not made losses. And if the Goldbod makes a loss, the Goldbod will not shy away from that. The reason why the lawmaker in drafting the Goldbod Act did not use the word profits and loss is because that is not the main object. You understand? So why would we even shy away from that if we've made losses? We have made stop losses. And latest by February or March next year, when external auditors audit our books, that is not the main object. You understand? Alfred.
Enti Osha Goldbod omu every anase omu nsema omu kano anase bia omu use as a profit anase loss but omu use surplus ne ade a but ochire mu se enya de a omu enya kwanya etimi aboka nemum no omu geni na even though no omu nsuro se bia omu aboka a omu ntimi meka but enimosa the purpose no Goldbod no omo geni within 9 months ya omo timi abetna abemu yanto ankomo no so.
The suggestion is being made that the Bank of Ghana is making losses and the Bank of Ghana is shying away from the losses. The Bank of Ghana says that the statement put out by the IMF that in their country reports that it made $240 million from January to September of this year under the Gold for Reserve program is speculative. It means the Bank of Ghana is shying away from losses. That is not true. Why? Bank of Ghana, why would Bank of Ghana shy? Bank of Ghana has been making consecutive losses. In 2022, it made a loss of 60.8 billion. In 2023, it made a loss of 10.5 billion cedis. In 2024, it made a loss of 9.4 billion. Nobody was crucified in this country. And so if all the IMF is saying is that Bank of Ghana has made a loss of $214 million, equivalent to $2.5 billion, that will even be a reduction of the recurring losses of the Bank of Ghana. Why would the Bank of Ghana run away from that? What the Bank of Ghana is saying is this. I have been in meetings with the Bank of Ghana and the IMF, in which the Bank of Ghana has told the IMF that there are issues of accounting and financial reporting surrounding the Gold for Reserve program. That it has referred to its external auditors for resolution. And that how those cost items are treated in the financials can impact the level of profits or losses. And so the IMF should exercise patience and allow its external auditors resolve the issues. And in that meeting, the IMF agreed. So we are not just saying that, oh, management accounts are not available and that it is only when external audits are concluded that losses can be ascertained. No. They are critical issues of financial reporting and accounting treatment principles for the financials surrounding the Gold for Reserve program that the Bank of Ghana has discussed with the IMF. Their disagreements and same have been referred to its external auditors. And so all the Bank of Ghana is saying is that let that process conclude so that we can have a fair, balanced picture. The Bank of Ghana is not running away from any $214 million losses, which in any case is far lesser than the recurring losses the Bank of Ghana has been making in the last 3 years. Let's make that preliminary point also very clear.
Okay.
And Sammy Gyamfi etimi clarify bibi say Bank of Ghana and then Goldbod omo emoka $240 million US. Anymore, but we are asking say a kwambeso ena ya omo boka. Say if say bia ukita gold o kwa koton unim the particular price ya woto no e Ghana na bia o kwa koton a eno no obeton ne say eno na mente ase kwambeso anase omo koton wie ne sika no ba bia wose omo de koton no mo mfen koto na yela na eno na kwale say bia obi aboka na eno na yebusa enti so far Sammy Gyamfi finally wetima clarify niema se enedie Ghana Goldbod Bank of Ghana emoka bebiarada enimusa enti jandamfo na o ma start propaganda se nei yenyi Sammy Gyamfi na Sammy Gyamfi no wono ehye o ma sika Sammy Gyamfi no wo disika no esiesie no ho ene ade no eno no o ma amanfo ani na ho. To be honest, yesika sem yeduane nsem Arrêsted ya tete aduane so yesika sem dollar eswate kama ti Sammy Gyamfi eye adwuma enti yebebo na baso yebegira we so na update kakla etimi buy no yenya konya etimi de asi ebusua yakram.